Hey guys, it's Mex here, and this is my follow-up to my 4-minute guide on how to beat the Peaks of Prestige Rekindled event in Wuthering Waves. I didn't realize I didn't have that. Gimme. I'll be showing you the 3 decks that I think you need for the event, and I'll start by showing you the quickest one, which is the Lioness of Glory one, which has the best damage output for us. And I'm going to do it against Jonna, as I found her to be one of the more difficult opponents in this. So you're going to want to be using Chisa. Chisa gives you the ability to draw a card with 1 energy, and she starts with 1 extra energy, which is absolutely huge for this event. As for the deck, the Lioness of Glory deck is the most powerful deck in terms of damage to finish games quicker. You're running Rune of Glory, and then here is the deck list. This is what you'll need. And let's get into the game. The goal with this deck is to create a sort of infinite energy loop and then just keep cycling the prisms so that we can summon out an infinite loop, keep buffing the Lioness of Glory and the Corusors if we have them out. So Jonna's not going to take burn damage, I believe. I thought she didn't take burn damage. Maybe not. Anyway, this is like the weakest Jonna turn I've ever played against. That's fortunate for this video. So start by playing the Runes of Glory. Right. Now we're going to play this first. We're going to tap it. We need to tap these to get the Lioness of Glory out. And Jonna is taking burn damage, so that's to our benefit. Next, we want to keep the worm in our hand, so we'll play the prism first. Activate its effect to draw a card and gain an energy. Right, now we're going to want to put an Arrow Predator down, because we don't want them in our hand. Play the Boar in the middle to gain some energy, then draw with Cheese's ability, and keep using the prisms. They are the easiest way to get Linus out and burn Jonna. This is going good, because we have Lioness of Glory now. So we're going to play her, and now we've got these two. We're going to draw with Cheese's ability instead of using these just yet. So we want to keep them in hand. We'll draw with the Diggy Duggy, and we got 2 of these, perfect. So you see that activating these is now buffing our units. That is ultimately what we want to keep doing, because that allows us to win quicker, because this damage number on the top left is what we want to increase to win the games. And this is pretty much the loop, right? This is like where we're at. This is we're getting a bit low here though. Is there any problem? We want to reconstruct this one. I think I have to do 1 turn. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to do like this just to... This is not the most ideal play, but like we're going to win pretty quickly here. Already done 12 damage and burn to Jonna, and we've got a pretty strong board here. So I'm going to put... Let's swap these 2 over. We just want Jonna to get rid of the bull quickly. Now I will say, Corusor and the Lioness of Glory, probably 2 of the worst units for killing things, is the only downside of his deck. Because like Lioness, she just charges everywhere and doesn't do a lot of damage. But that's why we're trying to infinitely scale her before starting combat. But like, her big ability is good, but everything else she does is useless. Like look at this, she's just charging around doing nothing. The 1 drop has done more damage than Lioness of Glory. Like, yeah, it's my only issue with her, but she's great outside of this. Also, I have not been speeding up combat. Whoops. I'm to speed up combat. There you go, 13 damage. They're not bad, but we want to do more. Okay, so we need... Corosor's going to recycle itself. We want to make room for the Arrow Predator. Those over here for the meantime. We're going to cycle this start dropping these. So we can start buffing our board. Okay. This hasn't gone ideal so far. Take this one, I guess. So we can keep burning and cycling and buffing our units, which is why we want these. Right, so we'll play this guy now. Grab this novelty. Gonna do this to gain energy. Use Chase's ability to draw. Didn't really get what we want here. That's fine. We'll play the Carousel out with the novelty. Buff these units up more. Use the Carousel buff. Not the ideal turn. We haven't quite managed to hit the infinite loop, but this is fine. We're getting there. It's better this time. Okay, when Atlantis does that ability, that's good, but again, she's still losing to a still Ice Prism. Please don't die. Okay. 22 damage, not bad. And we've got a decent hand here. We got both the Aero Predators, we're just gonna play out the Prisms. Just do as much buffing as we can. We'll draw with this guy always. Perfect, we'll play our novelty. Play this. Just keep playing up Prisms, buffing our units. Should hopefully be at an infinite here. We'll cycle this, play the treasure chest to play it again. Just get more energy. I think we draw a Chisa here. We need a prism. We've not drawn any prisms. Okay, next draw should be a prism, I think. Yeah, okay. Thankfully, decks in this are really small, so we can just keep doing this over and over again, which is amazing. I'm gonna drop this actually, try and get some more energy, because we're only drawing prisms or the energy novelty, which is fine. And we might just win from burn damage here, to be honest, because every activation of this is doing 1 to Jonna, so with the Ruin of Glory. We're damaging Jonna, our units are getting bigger. So we know that when we draw that, the energy we gain, we can use 1 to draw a prism guaranteed. And we're just gonna win on burn here, but like, see how big the units are getting from the prism activations. It's as easy as that, guys. Drop the Aero Predators, get your Lioness of Glory. Make sure you have these cards in your hand so that you're not drawing them. And we can drop this again. Just keep using this. Cycle. I mean, like, yeah, we're gonna win from burn damage, guys. Like, we are 1 damage off. Then this last activation will beat her. And it's as easy as that. This is by far the best deck. But this will not work on... We'll use this deck also on the last guy. However, he's not going to take burn damage. We'll just have to buff the Lioness of Glory and the Aero Predators like that, just so they win combat. But a guy doesn't build a stronger board as Jonna early on, so you should do more damage early. Alright, and for the next deck, I want to show the Hyvatia deck, which is the one you'll likely be using first. Well, it's one that you'll be using first, as that's what you're given initially. So I'm literally using like the one I made in the video. It's simple, it's one you're going to have in the beginning. You'll have Chisa pretty early on, but you'll either be using, Chisa here. We'll use Chisa because, she's just better. The extra energy and card draw is amazing, but this, I'd argue, this deck can do most of it as well. So we want energy and card draw, and to be honest, this is like decent for that. So Vivacia's really easy to get out with this domain. And this tower is going to let us play 3 drops for free. Start by drawing. Huge, okay. We'll use the ability, drop the carousel, yep. Buff itself. Nice start. Then let's drop the 4 and draw 3. We can recycle the ability by dropping 4 things, sorry. 2, 3, 4. I'll drop a bear here. I'm gonna buff itself, or the carousel. Draw here. Draw here. So I will modulate these 2. I don't have any energy to draw anymore, or to do anymore, but again, this is how the basic deck is going to run. Yeah, barely won there, but it does the job. We can play Vivacia out now, so we're going to drop this guy on here. And we'll drop a bear with the ability. Sack the bear off, play Vivacia, buff this, buff this, buff this. I don't know why I said we could use that. Yeah, it's a pretty good place to go. And this is a really simple deck, it's just playing out lots of big units pretty simply. I think Vivacia did most of the work. 27 off the rip like that, like super quick. I believe there is a deck that lets you do this in 1 turn, but this is simply how it's going to be. Like, this is the easiest way to go about it. So it's got quite a buffed board now, which means we want to look at our options here. I'm going to start by using the buffs just to see who gets them. Okay, so all 3 went to this bear, which means I'm going to drop one of these guys. Play out Spearback. That's her, what are they called? Hurricle? Yeah, just so we get more buffs going. I'm going to do a bit of cycling with this. Okay, we know that there's no more of the good 1-drops in our deck. See if we can pull another Carousel. No, we don't. That's fine. We'll just go with this then. That should be good. Hopefully this is just game. She's got 3 health. We just need 1 unit to survive. Which I'm sure will be a breeze for this deck. And there we go. Walk in the park. Super strong early game deck. Yeah. Again, guys, you got this from super early on. Only requires a couple tweaks to the deck that you're prompted to make. And then I'll show you the final deck, which I really enjoyed playing throughout the event. She takes 5 less damage during the battle stage, and I'm going to show you the deck I enjoyed playing the most, which was the All Sovereign Burn deck. Again, we're always going to be using Chisa. She's just super useful. She is the meta of Peaks of Prestige. Let me show you the deck list for this one. And for the False Sovereign, we're running Ruin of Glory, which is the burn one. And better 3-drops and a bunch of combo pieces for the deck. And I'll show you how this works. We're basically burning through special actions, and then making a huge false sovereign, which is gonna let us do some crazy damage early on. And this lady takes 5 less damage, so I'll show you how impactful this deck can be. This isn't quite an infinite deck like some of the other ones, but you probably could tweak it that way if you wanted it to be. As a full sovereign, activate 5 skills, that's fine. Alright, start by drawing 3. Start by drawing 3 again. Now we got a nice big hand, we're gonna play the boars. Get some energy. We'll play this novelty. Get some energy. Play this novelty, do some burn damage, which he doesn't take. So again, showing you how we can cheese this out. Gonna play Parasaur. For his ability. Gonna need to draw again. That's why I'm playing cheater, because you can draw, you can kind of get an out with these decks. I'm gonna play this guy out. Actually super useful. We've got full sovereign ready to go, which is big. So we're just gonna use him, suck up the board. He has now 20 damage, 24, 38. This is one of the weaker turns I've had with him, is all I'll say. But this guy's just great. He just gets in there, does 1,000,000 damage. Like, that's it. Their main unit's gone. He doesn't mess around. You know, this character's taking less damage in combat, but full sovereign just absolutely like obliterates boards. Alright, so we're playing this, trigger that, play this to copy that, get us some more energy. Gonna play this guy, use his ability, play out one of these. Then we will draw. Let's go do this. Use his novelty to play out Parasaur. Use his ability, buffs full sovereign. Love that. And we're gonna draw a couple, but we can't really do anything else here, so we'll put this guy in the front. Hope for the best. I mean, yeah, like, the full sovereign's crazy. Has probably the best ability in the game as well, in terms of, like, doing AoE damage. So, you know, you gotta love that as well, right? Again, this is a character that's reducing damage when doing 22 a turn. Pretty nice. Right, let's have a look what we're doing here. Okay, he got buffed, we'll drop that guy. We'll grab this one. I'll take the Parasaur. I'll draw my last energy. This. Draw. It's fine. Ah, that would have been nice a bit earlier, but well. Again, these units are just great. Okay, it wins so quickly, does a lot of damage. Again, that's reducing the damage I'm doing to them. We finally played out that boss, but again, Lioness Glory is probably the worst option available. So we'll get rid of this guy. Stop buffing these lot. Look at this. Some more energy. Get rid of this guy and this guy. I'll draw this. Yeah, I know. It's fine. He buffed him, so we'll do this. Play out one of these. Hopefully get a prism. Nope. It's fine. Play out this guy. Like that. And then we're good to go. This should hopefully be game here. Then full sovereign just goes crazy. Yeah, it's that easy. That's game. I think this is one of the more fun decks. Again, if you can burn them as well in outside of combat, then yeah, it's a great deck. Yeah, that'll be it. I think those are the 3 best decks you should be playing. And this is the more in-depth guide. Sure. All these decks do a similar goal of trying to build up their units massively so that you do more damage per combat. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that you guys find this helpful and it helps you beat all the characters in this and you can get all your rewards from the event. I know it's not a super popular one, so hopefully this helps you get through it quicker. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content. I'll be releasing a lot more this year. And have a good one, guys.